complete. Yay! Fucking 4 hours later and fucking 4 tries later, here I am recording this next fucking part again. I'm losing patience. This is pissing me off. It's so complicated. It really is. Okay. Alright. So, let me redo this all over again because I'm fucking brain dead and I'm stupid as fuck. First part showed you how to make your prop gesture layer, right? Okay, the only thing about that is what if you want to do multiple animations on one gesture, right? You want to do the same gesture for multiple animations. Well, the way you do that is you make a gesture animation, and any and all animations you want that gesture to be able to do, you put underneath that animation. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete everything I just did because I did it wrong, because I'm dumb as fuck. Yeah, I'm, pain. Just fucking pain. So, okay, alright, so that's deleted, so we're gonna come back here and we're going to fix this. So, what you do is you create a single gesture animation, and any and all animations you put on that. And then you make it so that the toggles toggle on the objects that are being animated, so that the animation, you can see it whenever it plays. So I'll show you an example of that in game because I've already done it once already and it's a pain in the ass. Okay, so see here. Right. So we have a couple toggles that I made. We have this. Okay. This is an arm thing. And if I do handgun, it spawns this like laser sword with sounds, right? So we go to neutral. Toggle that off. Oh, toggle on my turrets. Same gesture. Handgun, right? Fires the turrets. Okay? So what's happening during all of that is whenever you do handgun, it's playing those animations. You just have to hide everything on the toggle and make it so that everything only shows whenever the toggle's on. You gotta kind of trick the game. So I'm gonna show you how to do that with a gun, and I've already done it like a couple times and messed it up because I'm dumb, so we'll even see if this is the final take or not, who knows. Okay. So, we're gonna come over here. I already have the gun kind of set up in a way. The gun already has an animator on it, and that is, it's already got like fiery animation and everything. So we're gonna enable it so we can see the gun. So here I have the gun positioned, right? You want to have it positioned as you would normally position a gun. You also want to go ahead and make the animation that toggles it on. And I did put that in the props thing first, but then I realized that I'm dumb because I'm layering this, and I should do it the way I did the others. Because you're toggling this. You're setting this as a toggle so that you can have the same gesture to use multiple times. So, let me go and do that real quick. So, we need to come back to the props layer I made. And we got to take that off of it. So here I have game object none. Alright, so we're going to delete that completely because we're not putting it on this layer. So, we gotta make a new toggle, and this toggle is going to toggle this gun on. So, go ahead and do that real quick. Come over here, create new clip. Gonna make the new animation. We have it in here, so this is going to be, gun. We're just gonna call it gun because it's a gun. Okay. So boom, boom. All right. So now we have it here. So this is where you would want to change your your hand gesture. No, this isn't where you change the hand gesture. this is where you just toggle the gun on. So what we're going to do is turn it off. Okay, we're going to click back over here and go back to the thing because it's dumb and I don't understand why it's got to be fucking dumb like that. Gun up here for some fucking reason. Okay, so go back into the animation. We want to add property. We want to toggle the gun on. I don't know why this takes forever. It's literally this one single part in Unity that just takes 5 minutes to fucking load for some reason. So we gotta go all the way through the armature, all the way down to the right wrist. And then we're gonna go to the game object gun, and we gotta toggle the gun on. So, is active. And it's gonna put keyframes over here, delete those, you always delete them. Make sure it's checked on. So now the gun will play, right? And we're gonna go ahead and copy, paste. Okay. So now we done that, right? And boom. Go back. Okay, so now we have an animation that will toggle the gun on. What we need to do is actually turn that into an actual toggle real quick. And I'll show you how to do that. This is how you make toggles. So to make a toggle, you go to parameter. We're going to make this a bool because a bool is usually the best way to make toggles. And we're going to call this gun. Click off of it. Then you're going to go to layer. You have to make it the same name, otherwise it won't work. So gun. There it is. Then you always set the weight to 1. I don't know why. It's just something you do. Make sure you're on it. You're going to right click over here. You want to create an empty state. And then you want to right click and create another empty state. Now you're going to right click on this one, make a transition. Then you're going to right click on this one and make a transition back. Now you're going to click on this. Over here is where you're going to throw the animation you just made to turn the gun on. So you throw it over here. Then you need to edit the transitions. So what you do is you click on the actual little arrow, you know? So this is the turning on transition. So we want to uncheck that, make that 0, uncheck that. We're going to add a new condition. This condition is going to be the gun. So this is a gun animation, and we're setting it to true. So that whenever this toggle is turned on, it will play that animation and turn the gun on. Then we want to come back over here to the next one down. This one's going back, so this will be the off transition. So we're going to, once again, uncheck, 0 those out. And then you're going to add a new condition, and you're going to go all the way down to gun. This time, though, you're going to make it false. Okay. So now the toggle is made. And with everything the way it is now, I'm going to show you the toggle real quick. Just so you can see that it actually works. So come over here, and I'm dumb. So the toggle doesn't work. I have to do something first, because I'm an idiot. We gotta come over here and actually add the toggle to the avatar. I just made the toggle. It's not on the avatar yet. So you're gonna go to your avatar's parameter list. You're gonna add a new one. And you have to make sure it's the exact same name as the others. So gun. And it is a bool. So whenever you make it over here, remember how you clicked and created bool? You want to make sure that's the same, otherwise it won't work. So bool. Then you want to actually add the actual weapon to the avatar. So you're going to go to one of your menus, whichever menu you want it on. You're going to add a new control. And you can call it whatever. I'm just going to call it gun. And then you can pick out a little, like a thing, you know? One of these things. So this is an icon that you'll see on your little menu in game. I'm just going to do, let's do this. There we go. Okay, and you want to make sure that the type is set to toggle, and then you want to make sure that parameter is selected. So now, when you play this in-game, come over here, right? And we're gonna go over here and toggle the gun on. Boom! Look at that. Gun appears. The gun is now on. Nice. Now, with the gun on, we can then put a gesture on the thumbs up layer that will fire the gun. So I'll show you how to do that. So if we come over here, remember, we have our thumbs up gesture set to this. We're not gonna rename this because renaming this would mess everything up. Normally you'd have everything already set and you'd have your different names already set, but I literally just learned how to do this, so it's kind of a pain to go back and change things. So just assume that this says thumbs up layer, okay? For now. So we're gonna come to it, and with any of these layers, you do the exact same thing. You just put all the animations that happen on that layer. So what we need to do is we need to make let's see. So we gotta activate this real quick to see what all is hidden. So we want to make the animation activate pistol, and then we also want to make it activate trigger, because trigger is also hidden. So we're gonna hide this, and then we're gonna hide gun, right? And then we're gonna come over here. Okay, so we're going to come over here, and remember, just assume that Sib Sword is named thumbs up layer, okay? For posterity's sake. So remember, you want to delete that, and then you're gonna come over here, and we're gonna have to add those toggles in. So we'll let this load real quick. I don't know why it always takes forever for this one little thing to add properties, but it's a pain. So armature, hips, gotta go all the way through it, as always. Pain in the ass. Right arm, right elbow, wrist, all the way down to the game object, gun, armature, flash, and pistol is active. We want pistol to be active. It's there, see? So make sure it's active. And then we want to add the trigger that was underneath the pistol. So let's do that real quick. As soon as it loads, there we go. Come all the way through. Once again, it's very repetitive, very annoying, I know. All the way through. Right wrist, all the way down, game object, gun, armature, flash, pistol, and trigger. Trigger is active, and make sure it is active. Then we're gonna copy, paste. That way it's the same. You want to make sure everything's the same on both sets of keyframes. And uncheck the preview. Come over here. And now it should work, if I did everything correctly and remembered everything. So we're gonna test it real quick, fingers crossed. Go to the scene. Alright, so if I do thumbs up, look at that, nothing happens, right? If I come over here, turn the gun on, thumbs up, boom, it fires! Look at that, it fires! Isn't that cool? And then just turn it off. Now, what if I have my other layer on? So we can go to the other layer, props, thumbs up, boom, it summons a sword. Look at that, isn't that cool? So that's how you basically make an unlimited amount of gestures with toggles, all on the same gesture or on different gestures, and layer them all together to make whatever the fuck you want and put whatever the hell you want on your avatar. Yeah, I'm going to go burn my eyes out now because I've spent like 3 hours trying to record this video and it's only 15 minutes long. Pain, pain, pain. But yeah, that's how you do it. Please subscribe, like, share, etc., you know, all that jazz. Holler at me if you got questions. Just type them in the comments. I'll reply eventually. Yeah. Adios.